All right, guys, happy Sunday, and welcome to Wayne's World Garage. We're at the sawmill up at the park again today, and we're working on the bearings, the mandrel, and the fast collar. We got a couple things to show you, and a couple things, hopefully, I fabricated over the last couple days, which will fix a couple things. So let me show you the first thing I'm working on. All right, so if you look down here, this apparently is called the saddle. We took this bearing housing, it's got these two tapered bearings in here, and we degreased it. I had took out the Zerk fitting, I pressurized it. I can show you a quick video of that, but nobody wants to watch it. And then there's a big bolt which goes through here, which secures the saddle and this bearing onto this big C-channel. And this is all part of the husk. It's heavy duty stuff, okay? Now the other side, we went to do that on the other side, and let me show you what I ran into. So this is the other side, and what we ran into, hilariously, is this piece of pipe was cut here, and you can see this is starting to bend down already. I'm like, well, that's pretty half-assed. So let me see if I can get a better picture of that. Probably not, but maybe. I don't know if that works or not. Yeah, so you can see what I'm trying to do here, what I want to do here. Now what we did is Doug was kind enough, he cut this out with a Sawzall at the bottom, but now we have to grind it away. And I made a piece of metal here, and I'll show you. It's pretty damn slick, actually, which goes between there, because welding on here is going to be problematic. Doing anything on here is going to be problematic. But I want to wait before I start grinding so Doug gets here so I don't catch a place on fire. So let me show you what I got. So I've got this little assembly, which goes on the husk. And what I can do with this now is I made a little attachment, and I can adjust this in and out, and I can fix the fast collar and true that up while it's on the husk. A lot of people do that. I don't know if it's going to work. I spent all weekend making this thing. We're going to try it out, but let me show you the other fix. So as you can see here, I've got this piece of pipe. I got some 1/2-inch flat stock, and I welded it around here. That's actually a pretty nice weld job. Check that out. I TIG welded it top and bottom. Although I had to machine out the center of this hole a little bit bigger so the saddle thingy fits in here. So this fits in between those C-channels with any luck. We'll see if we can make it work or not. And I have to grind out the rest of that steel before I do that, though. And I'm not going to do that until Doug gets here because there might be some sparks flying. We'll see. All right, we've ground down a bunch of it. Actually, Doug had a brilliant idea. We used the cutoff wheel and cut it off. It's less than 1/4 inch to go, so I think grinding it on the bottom, we should be golden here. We should be good to go. So now Doug's going to take his hand at grinding while I take a break. If I smoked, I'd have a smoke break, but I don't do that. So, all right, so I'm on fire watch here. Doug has done a wonderful job here grinding. We have not apparently set the place on fire yet, which is a nice thing. Wow, that's kind of what I want to see, actually. Yeah. All right. You got the convincer?
Yeah, and a tapping block.
Okay. Just a BAH, Big American Hammer. There you go. Oh, there you go. I don't want to do that. Wow. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Do I need to grind it on the other side? But let me just see. I'm not quite done hitting it. It feels like it hit. Huh. It doesn't look like it's hit the, you know what I mean, the point where you need to. But. Boy, it's not going though, is it?
That's the top. Is that so? That's stand
It
off.
feels like it's standing off pretty well.
Part of that's going to be the round over.
Yeah, I know, and yes. Yeah, I'm hitting the round over. But you know what though? Let me pull it out. I thought that might happen. We'll grind out the round over. You know what I mean? No biggie. And I think, yeah. Let's see how this is going to come out now. Kind of come out. But let me see, what do you think? Give it another shot and see what she looks like.
Yeah, I think we still need to get that back here.
More. On this here?
See, feel that lip, that hump on the bottom. That's coming.
Oh, so I'm hitting up here, you think?
Yeah.
Or, I mean, yeah, it's, okay. Yeah, I put them in the box, the stuff. Yeah. What do you think? Watch your finger if you want to try and feel it, or you want to stuff it in.
Let's try. Stick it in.
Stick it in. That's what she said. Watch yourself, Wayne.
Worst that could happen is it doesn't fit.
Worst that happens, yeah, try it again. Exactly. Now for the BAH, Big American Hammer.
Yep. Oh, here.
You're okay, you're good.
That's a lot better.
Yeah, let's see what she looks like. Getting closer. Keep going. Keep going.
Actually, I think it's ready to.
Yeah. Oh man. We might be downtown round. Holy sugar. Oh, I would not go a whole lot further, man. It's like, go ahead. You're good at the top. Try the bottom. I'll tell you what.
That's pretty good to me.
That looks pretty flipping good. Let me grab the saddle.
Yeah, see if it fits.
And then what I want to do when I get this done with this is I'll come in, I'll put some 1/2-inch bolts in it. You know what I mean? So the saddle's that orange thing there. See if the saddle fits. That'll be so exciting. That wasn't as hard as I was afraid of with 2 people. You know what I mean? Oh my God.
It fits.
Holy shit, are we good or what? Yeah. So now let me put that, get that big nut in, and the big bolt in the bottom, and then we'll put this guy on and, oh, how exciting. It is kind of exciting actually.
That's step done that we don't have
But you know, yeah, what a way to do this. Yeah, what were they thinking, guys? The big ass bolt's in my toolkit, which I will get right now. It's in the front of the car. So I wonder if we should put the bearing in it first, or just well, we can lift it pretty high, like high. Yeah, I'll put the thing in. I don't know how many of these we need. Oh, actually, what I should do is very technical here. So the other thing. John Clark and Jeff Blair both were telling me the bolts for this bearing housing, and I knew this, don't crank the hell out of them. You crank them, they'll distort the case, and then the bearings will not turn smoothly. And I said, well, that's kind of interesting. So I got some extra washers. I don't know that we need them, but because there was a pile of washers on this silly thing, but I don't know what they were doing. You know, who knows what they were doing. So let's do this. Let's first go like this. Oh, wow.
Washer, right?
Wow.
That's it?
That doesn't look right. It's like it's,
Well, no, it sits inside of it, right? So it doesn't need to protrude that far out.
I know, it's only 5 threads up though. But they had a whole bunch of shit on the bottom of this, I thought. Maybe not.
No, on the saddle though, because that sticks all the way down.
Oh, forget it. I wasn't thinking like, man, there's only 2 threads out of this thing. So the question is, how far
That's the question.
do I need, okay, so I got room for my big washer and at least the lock washer on here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So we figure out, it might actually go all the way up in there, and if that's the case, then
It
we
might
maybe
be
just
fine.
throw a lock washer.
A lock washer and a big one. BA.
Lock washer, yeah.
Yep.
That's, look at that.
Okay, yeah.
So that's,
What do you got? 1, 2, 3, 10 threads or so?
10 threads.
Yeah. This is cool. This turned out way better, not way better, as expected, you know what I mean? So that makes me somewhat excited. I don't know about excited, but happy.
So
approximately
approximately there.
Okay.
So yeah, I think a lock washer and a flat
I think
washer.
we're good.
I'm gonna be good.
Yeah, all right, how about this? Check this out.
Okay, watch your head. Which side of this goes where?
I don't believe so.
It's okay.
It's on.
Maybe. I don't know. No, maybe it does matter.
It's symmetrical, although I would do it the other way.
Spin it around.
Only so you can, if you can.
Yeah.
Only so you can see the part number.
There you go. That's better.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, that feels better anyway.
Yeah.
It's not overhanging as much. Maybe
All
it's
right.
me.
Oh man, this is too exciting.
Don't jinx yourself.
I know.
Can you remember to record it?
It's probably not recording. It is recording.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's cool. That's a good fix. So let's see here. Let me get some other tools. This we should be able to lift right in.
Yeah. Just drops it right in.
Maybe. I don't know if I. Oh, you know what? You may have to
Loosen up the back.
loosen up those back there. Yeah. I may need my tools to do that. Maybe not. I don't know. And of course, I can always. Yeah, that's all right.
Wrong way. Am I doing that wrong?
Yeah, you're pulling it to yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Loosey, righty, tighty.
I might have yammed it tight. I've got a socket that fits that if you need it. It's a 7/8 socket. There you
No,
go.
it's just me. I'm just weak.
I don't know about that, but
Do you need it all the way loose?
I don't know. I watched you. That's interesting when you loosened it, you know, because this thing shifts quite a bit when you did that, you know.
Oh, there you go.
So now. Oh, okay. So is your saddle twisted?
No.
Your saddle's not twisted. Wow, that's interesting. So see, look where it wants to fit. Why is that the case? Actually, yeah, I don't think your saddle's twisted. Oh, you know what it is? My bad. Where the belt is on it, which is what's pulling it in your direction. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's cool. Let me get these guys started.
Wait.
Yeah. Oh, that's all right. I just want to get them started. You know what I mean? And then once I get them started, we'll be good. There's one.
Not in the hole.
Yeah, I'm looking.
You need to twist. There you go. You're doing it right there. There you go. You're in now.
Now, you know what? Let me just get a socket. It'll be 10 times quicker than.
We need to take this one all the way off of this.
Okay.
and
Yep.
just Put them all on that spool there, and then one at a time roll them into place.
Oh, because that one needs to come over.
Because they're
Well, you want to leave.
they're in opposite directions, so it's not like we can load. We can't go.
Right. We have to come in from the other. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 sutures at work here.
All right. Just gotta go this way. Okay, so we'll go ahead and roll.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah. One more. Okay, good. So,
Right.
so now we get.
But now, so now we need to put them all on there. Yeah. So, yep, I got it.
So
1,
we
2,
have
3, 4.
5 total.
There's 6, 5 or 6.
I
don't know. Whatever you do is fine.
I'm counting.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, six dirty slots.
All right, so put yours on, and then I'll put it up here. We'll get them. You know what I mean? We'll get it done. And now this goes here.
Yeah, that's 2.
There we go. Alrighty.
These are dry rotted.
Yeah. Yep. And you know, these belts, I bet you $100 each.
Yeah, and they're probably already 20 plus years old, and they're still fine.
You know, yeah. Well, that's
They're
true.
nowhere near breaking.
Although we've heated them up a little bit a couple times. We've smoked them.
They're nowhere near breaking.
No.
Last one.
No, that's right. They're nowhere near breaking. Fin belts aren't what they used to be as far as,
Yeah.
you know, people driving down the road. They're all the time they're crapping out, you know, and like, oh my God. Go in. All right. Ready?
Right there.
A little bit more. There's one.
Okay, this is your next one.
Can we do it?
What happened? Okay, we're good.
We're good.
We're good.
Good.
Okay.
Number. Probably shouldn't do them all at once.
Yeah.
I'll do like half or yeah. You want to do them all? Well, the more we do, the less, you know what I mean. The further over it is. All right.
Next one for what's this one here?
All right.
Last one. Next one. This hasn't been too bad.
No. Nope. There you go. So now.
We're off now. We're off down here.
Oh yeah. But no big deal. Just the one, right? So you want me to turn it towards other way?
Yeah, that's fine. This is fine. This one.
Okay.
Either way. Whichever way you want to turn.
Whatever you tell me.
One more. Okay, we're in.
Good. So now we'll get these so they're equal about, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now after the fiasco at the fairgrounds, we have an idea how tight this should be. Well, that engine has a whole lot more ponies than this one does.
Are they supposed to be on a certain? They seem all over the place.
Well, they do. Well, you know,
No,
so look at here. Look at here.
This one's tight up here, but it's loose down here.
Yeah.
Over time, they'll.
I think when we run it for a second or two, you know what I mean?
Just spin it for a little bit and let it do its thing. It'll be good.
That's pretty snug, right? That's about the same there, you know what I mean? So let's tighten this guy up here. So just snug them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So equal, actually those are pretty equal right now.
This one's all the way. Actually, this needs to
Oh,
go that way.
yeah, and that one is, yeah, you can see the one is not in all the way yet, so, and that'll tighten it up more. And you'll feel it when it stops. When it hits the metal, it stops, and that's pretty much when I stopped cranking it.
So this one needs to back out a little bit, I think.
Yeah. Actually, it looks to me like that one's in too far compared to the one you just put in. If I count
so this one needs to back out.
Yes.
That's what I was.
Oh, yeah. And yeah, the problem is, not the problem, your nut is all the way forward on that one, so it's a little bit deceptive.
Throws it off.
Yep, gotcha.
What are you looking like? Okay, that's pretty close.
All right.
Yeah, it's pretty close. So I'm gonna do that. Tighten this one in all the way, and then be golden.
Alrighty. So now we can run it for a little bit, see if it gets hot, and we don't have to do this tonight because if you've got stuff.
I do. Ooh, it's already.
Yeah.
It's almost 5:30.
Help me move this jig over and help me push the carriage down.
Sure.
I'm not going to do it without somebody here, just because that's like.
I can give you a hand, get you started.
Yeah, no, well, we'll do it. I'll do it some other day. You know what I mean? I'll see if Alan's around or somebody tomorrow. But let's push the carriage out because I'd like to. Alrighty, well, I hope you can see this okay. How exciting is this? So, what Doug and I did today is I fabricated this tube here with 1/2-inch plate top and bottom, and the saddle for the bearing now fits in that swimmingly well. So now when you tighten that nut down there, when you tighten the bolt down there, it will not collapse the seat channel like it was doing before. So we had to grind away where the people did a really poor solution. They just torched it out because it didn't fit properly. It fits properly and it fits flat, so that's exciting. And what I will do when I finish this is we're going to put some bolts in this thing, 1/2-inch bolts. Maybe I'll come out tomorrow and do that, 1/2-inch bolts, and then we'll be downtown. Now I want to machine the fast collar, and apparently they call it the fast collar because it's not slow. No, because according to Dr. John, it's fastened to the mandrel. So this is the mandrel, the shaft here. Let me get this on video a little bit better. All right, well, hope it's not a plan, but hopefully you can see this. So this is our bearing block attached with a saddle, and I've got this slide, XYZ slide, and my carbide holder. So now when this thing spins at 600 RPM with the engine running, we can spin this and true it up so it's perfectly flat. Additionally, this is supposed to be tapered. So the tape from here to the inside here is supposed to be 4/1000 of an inch. This is all screwed up and we've never done it right. This is the way to do it, and it'll be really nice and it'll cut down on vibration quite a bit. So it's kind of exciting here, but I'm not going to do this alone because I don't want to run the engine when I'm the only one here. But I think we're in pretty good shape. I lost one nut/bolt, but that's not the end of the world. I need to tighten these guys down. I'm actually pretty excited. I put a clamp here, I'll put clamps here, and we should be ready to roll on this guy pretty soon. I think, optimistically, this is going to work out. So let me get a couple more clamps on here, make sure the clamps are going to fit where I want them to, and we should be good. Wow, how exciting is that? Tomorrow, we'll see if we can get somebody here to give me a hand. I was hoping we'd have the saw on by now, but hope's not a plan. Plus the saw is heavy.